Canadian housing prices are now down to what they were in 2017. Let me explain. So when you adjust for inflation, and inflation being the key word here, your house is basically worth exactly what you paid for it back in 2017. Now that confuses a lot of people because they say, well, no, it's not. I've looked at the house values in my area and what my house is probably worth. And it's like, whatever, 100 grand more still. It's not 2017 prices. So hold on, let me show you the math real quick. Since 2017, we've had net about 24% inflation, okay? So that's kind of a big deal. Basically, for every $100, it's $24 of inflation. So now, when you do some math on a house, you'll see how that kind of skews the numbers. You think you've actually made money in the house. You haven't. We're actually quite a ways behind. So here's the quick math. $500,000, if you bought, let's say, a condo back in 2017 for 500 grand, after inflation, that 500 grand then is now about 620,000 now. Yeah, that's how bad inflation has been affecting our currency. And it's a big problem. But what this does is it confuses people because they think I paid 500 grand for my home and it's worth at least 620 now. I checked the comps. It's like, yeah, but 620 now is what 500,000 was worth back then. So the moral of the story here being, yeah, housing prices are down. They're down a lot. And when you adjust for inflation, they're down a lot. So if you bought your house back in 2017, basically, you've done nothing. You've kind of adjusted for inflation a little bit, but that's it at best. And you could have probably done that in a savings account. So that's not that great. All that to say, it's probably going to continue to go down in the new year. And anyone that says it's not is probably lying at this point. I think it's become very clear in the last few weeks that there's no slowing this train down. The problem is we don't know when it's going to stop going down, when it's going to go back up, how much more it's going to go down. It could go down a very little bit and then hold flat for a while. It could go down a good amount more. It could go down all year. It could go down for a few months. We don't know, and that's the problem. What does that mean for buyers and sellers? If you're a buyer and you need to buy a home, buy the home, okay? They're not investments. They're not speculative objects like stocks. You're not trying to time the market. If you're going to be there and your time horizon is long enough and you plan to buy a home and live there for 5, 10, 15 years, you'll be fine. I promise. Okay. And if you need to sell your house and you're trying to time the market again, you're saying, oh, I'll wait 6 months. The market might go up. Bad idea. Market might not go up. Market might continue to go down. If you need to sell, sell. If you don't need to sell, then that's fine. Don't sell. And the same advice on the buy side. If you need to buy. Stop trying to time the market. Buy and just plan to stay there for a while. If you don't need to buy, then don't buy. It's that simple. It's not an investment market. It's not the stock market. We got to stop looking at housing like that. It's a place you need to live. It's an investment in your family, in your security, in your safety, but it's not a financial investment. Sometimes you get lucky, but not always.